All right, so this is the part two. Part two of this. Let me just backtrack a little bit. Okay, sorry, I have to find my spot. Here we go. Such class. Okay, so this is part two of lecture number 4. The worst attitude is drifting indecision, letting all these clashing currents float unrecognized in the unconscious without an effort of self-realization. That inner state will tear the soul apart, will quite certainly lead to conflicts, will tire the soul, will sap more and more strength, so that then not even enough strength remains to fulfill life, spiritually and material, in other vital areas. Such clashing currents or short circuits are not present in all human beings equally strong. There are different degrees. And it is not a question of either or. Sometimes these contrasting emotions clash violently because the demands of the soul go in both directions. And then these frustrating inner frictions close in on man so that he cannot cope with life anymore. Well, it might be the only remedy, for then he might feel so ill inside that he voluntarily submits to being shown a way of healing, which otherwise might not be the case unless he is already on a higher spiritual level. So if these inner conflicts do not produce quite such violent torment, one current more in the foreground than the other, man will still feel the countercurrents, at least from time to time, and his strength decreases. And most of all, there cannot be the perfect balance of his soul forces. There are a number of other reasons for the feeling of world weariness. They all stem from the dissonance of soul forces for other than the discussed reasons, and I will not continue with it now. But I have given you enough today so that all who hear or read these words have sufficient material to digest, to dig within. Whoever wants personal help, the way is always open. If you have such feelings of indefinite longing, be aware that in your unconscious feeling currents, there is a lack of well-being and freedom. Give more consideration to your soul, to your entire personality, in order to uncover these hidden obstructions, and give less importance to your woes, your vanity, your fears, etc. Because if they overrun you, you cannot even dig beneficially. Catch yourself then. You will gather the courage to uncover what is hidden and do away with pretense and revise, sublimate, your true feelings. The only other current which I yet want to touch superficially today, because it is related to our today's theme, is self-pity, which frequently intensifies the longing and feeling of world weariness. It is bathing in woes. Man takes delight in it, and he convinces himself that he has to bear it because it is his destiny. And it may not at all be the case. As I explained, it may be just any of the cross currents or short circuit which man is empowered